So, who really is the anchor of the Dallas Cowboys defense? Let's talk about it. So, what's up, Cowboy Nation, Cowboy headquarters, and America's team? Because that's who we are, America's team. $6.5 billion franchise. Okay? So, here we are on Sit Down Saturday with your boy, G, the number one Cowboy fan, Hampton, coming at you live, direct, and correct. And we are going to talk today about someone that is not necessarily talked about a lot, but he definitely plays a huge impact to our defense. And that is Jayron Kearse. Jayron Kearse. So this is somebody I was really praying and hoping that we would bring back. It was looking real dim for a while as they were negotiating things. And after he had took down his Twitter account with the Dallas Cowboys and all his social media. And I'm like, man, you guys got to get this guy back. So let's talk about a little bit about Jayron Kearse, who was drafted. I got my notes right here, everything about this guy, man. And we're going to kind of elaborate on his position on this team and how much it affects our defense. So Jayron Kearse was drafted in 2016, round 7. This guy was drafted in round 7 at the 244th pick. So right there just tells you, man, that's, no matter where you picked or how you picked, all you got to do is get your foot in the door. And this guy has definitely shown that he deserves to be in the league. So he was drafted in the round 7. He was a player from Clemson. He plays strong safety. His stats is out off the charts. He made 164 tackles, 11 and a half tackles for loss, 7 interceptions, 11 pass breakups, 2 forced fumbles, and 1,998 snaps. Okay, so the guy have no idea why he dropped so far that he did, but when he was recruited in the draft, he was recruited by Minnesota. He was recruited in 2016, and he played with the Minnesota Vikings from 2016 to 2019. Then he was picked up by the Lions. The Lions picked him up in 2020, where he signed a 1-year deal that was worth $2.7 million. Then after that, the Ravens picked him up December 31st to their practice squad in 2020 until January 21st of 2021. And then the door opened for him with our Dallas Cowboys. Dallas Cowboys brought him in March 30th, 2021, where he started 15 games and had 101 tackles. And we almost let this guy get away. We almost got to let him get away. But as of March 21st of 2022, basically he was awarded a 2-year, $10 million contract extension. This was the reward of his prove it deal. Yeah, he had a prove it deal. So he proved it in 2021. Dallas Cowboys gave him a 2-year extension that was worth $10 million. So, $5 million a year. Hey, you can't go wrong with that. That's But I'm so glad that we brought this guy back, man. This guy basically stands at 6'4". At the time, 215. I think he's a little bit more. He's a little heavier than 215 now, and he's 28 years of age. So this guy's in his prime, man. And he discussed something at his little conference interview, or whatever you want to call it, after practice interview. Basically, was talking about how it was hit and miss with the Vikings as far as getting on the field. his chances of, being a full-time starter were more like a hit and miss. But then he got a chance with the Cowboys, and he got the opportunity to be on the field at all times. So he definitely likes being here. He definitely wanted to be a Cowboy. I'm just so glad that we was able to sign Jayron back to a 2-year contract. Because really and truly, I really thought we was going to lose Jayron. I really did, because we kind of waited a little late. But come to find out that, they made a deal with Jayron, which was great. But I can truly say this here, which basically will be the topic of this video, is Jayron Kearse is the anchor to this defense. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because, and let's say it like, the reason I say that, because he plays as a safety, but he also plays as a tight end leader. That makes sense. So he can play back as a safety, drop back into coverage, and make some pass breakups and things like that. But he also can cover the tight ends. And he mentioned something about in his interview. He was saying, where the game has changed today is you don't know if they're in a 10 personnel, 11, 12 personnel, or 12 personnel. So basically saying, for instance, you got a nickelback out there that's covering a receiver. But what happens if that receiver drops back and as a running back like Deebo Samuel and like something what we're thinking about doing with Tony Pollard? Now, can that nickelback, play the run? Well, that's what you get with Jayron Kearse. Jayron Kearse basically, he believes in himself, and Jayron Kearse definitely believes that he's the best safety out there. And he made mention of that in his interview. But because he has the size as a linebacker, but he can play safety. So if that receiver does drop back in to the running back position, now he can still play in the box, like very few other safeties that can do. But this is basically a true safety / linebacker that can do both. But so that's what we get with Jayron Kearse, and which was greatly needed to solidify this defense that we have. So I'm very excited. This is my guy on the defensive side of the ball, Jayron Kearse, for the 2022 season. I'm going to ride with this guy. And I just think he plays a valuable part to this defense. So, again, I wanted to bring him up due to the fact that we don't talk about him a lot. But I want to put his name out there and, acknowledge him for what he brings to this team and to this defense. So, welcome back, Jayron Kearse, man. We're glad to have you back. And we can't wait to see you do what you do best. So, guys, I'm not going to hold you any longer than that. I just wanted to kind of share a little something about this individual that brings a lot to the table, Jayron Kearse, our strong safety / linebacker. So, with that being said, like I always say, that never come to a sleep above a dream.